Hey, what's up everybody? Glassbox Aquarius here, and today we're gonna go look for some driftwood. I'm gonna show you some spots where you can find it, and then also I'm gonna show you how to prepare it. Make sure it's clean and good for your fish tank, reptile tank, or whatever you're doing. Let's go on an adventure. So, looks like a pretty good piece out there. Pretty gnarly, roots sticking up in the water. I don't know if you guys can see it, but you do see the tree, top of the tree going out. It doesn't go out very far. I don't know if it's worth me taking off the shoes, getting out there, digging it out, pulling it out to see what it is, if it's good. A lot of the wood on top looks pretty clean, but maybe we'll swing back. But that might be some of the things you got to think about doing. Bring those water shoes, go barefoot. You might have to get out there, maybe even bring the kayak, depending on where you're at. Kind of a cool piece, but still a little too much rot, a little too much bark and algae. So pretty cool piece of wood here. Nice gnarly roots. Problem is super rotted. So when looking for a piece of driftwood, it's definitely got to have a little more strength to it. Otherwise this mess all gonna come apart in your fish tank. Let's keep hunting. So after doing a lot of hunting and trying to find the right piece of wood, I did find this big guy here. Now this big piece of wood is gonna go into the 150 gallon. Gonna have to do things a little differently. I know with small pieces of wood, you can boil them, you can wash them in the sink and everything else. Well, unless I plan on putting this in the bathtub and filling the whole tub up with boiling water, not gonna fit. So for me, today's gonna be a wire brush. You could use a sander. I've used power washers in the past, a great way to strip off a lot of material. Today I'll be working with the hand brush and the garden hose. All you're gonna wanna do is look for any loose pieces, a lot of the loose dirt, loose bark. Might even grab the saw. I think I'll just take this whole piece right off. Then it'll be a lot of scrubbing. After giving it a good brushing, time to give it a quick rinse, and then we'll test fit this in the 150. So the driftwood is a little too wide for the 150 gallon. Tank's 18 inches wide. This thing's pushing 24, 28 inches. So gotta take some of it off. Got the handy saw, Nicked a little bit off the side over here. And unfortunately, most of this has got to come off as well. Get it done. Nice clean cut. Next time, pulling out the Sawzall or the circular saw. Not using hand tools. So after messing with this piece of driftwood, solid 45 minutes or so now, cutting and trimming a couple pieces, finally got it in the tank the way I want it. And for a big piece like this, I'm not gonna try to weigh it down with piling rocks up on it or anything like that. I'm gonna silicone it to one of these rocks and silicone it to this, and it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be a couple more days or a week before I get the rest of the plumbing set up. Still just doing some dry fit here, but this piece is gonna look pretty sweet in here. Kind of hides the overflow. So I'm gonna silicone it in, show you when it's done. So I'm gonna use aquarium sealant or silicone. This one's made by Marineland, but you can pick them up all different styles, sizes. I got the caulk and gun, but they come in like squeeze tubes as well. Be careful if you buy other stuff like from Home Depot, Lowe's. You can get clean silicone, but be careful, make sure it doesn't have a fungicide in it. So fresh silicone, log just sitting right in it. And this side here, I siliconed in place, then started taking a bunch of the gravel and throwing it in the silicone. So when it dries, it covers most of it up. But yeah, that's it for now. That's cleaned, washed in, ready to go. It's just got to start curing. And I did leave this section really close to the top because I might plant some plants in there or along this wood and have them come out the top of the tank. Haven't decided yet, but didn't want to chop it off. Guys, thanks for watching. Glassbox Aquarius here. Subscribe, like,